So, right, what we'll do is the other thing about this system permutations. The Sefer Mick was talking about yesterday, there's a whole thing about permutations in there. And if you go to the bookies and do Yankees and things like this, you know all about this kind of thing and the different number of ways you can do things. And that's how the bookies make money. So, exactly the 3 inside cards. But now the centre one is a 3 of cups. So what would we now say?
Well, the most important card has taken centre stage.
Yeah. And so this is about the expectation of something good happening, isn't it?
But does the absence of the other elements still make a difference then?
Of course, yeah. The elemental relationships haven't changed, have they? We've still got exactly the same thing, but now the centre card is the 3 of cups. So the focus is not on the knight, it's about on the expected event or something like that. So now...
Really wishing.
Huh? Yeah.
Really wishing.
He's really wishing. You know? He's like, why am I stuck in this shitty job? You know? When something had happened to release me from this tedium, you know, or something like this, you see. Will he do anything about it?
No.
What would your advice to him?
Get off the rules.
So he's more likely to do something now, though, isn't he, with that card in the middle?
Not necessarily, because, I mean, these 2 cards here support this card, because they're friends of the strong element there, okay? So he starts avoiding doing what he always does. So maybe he's actually avoiding doing the work.
Getting himself into trouble at work as a result.
Yeah. You know, skiving off, you know, pretend to be sick, or something like this, you see. You know? So it's understanding it's the relationship between these elements and what's going on and how they interact and make something happen between them. Right, is this one major way we can change this? So, is there likely to be change?
No.
Well, it could be actually. Because that's the card at the centre. So things could be happening. Maybe he's wanting change, but maybe that's not the change he really wants. Now, why would I say that?
Because what you want and what you need are often 2 different things.
But also the fact that air and earth are enemies. So this could be that the change he's really wanting isn't exactly the change he gets, but he still probably needs anyway. Okay? Do you follow that? It's just slightly different nuances. It's the same 3 cards. So, you know...
But would you make a distinction between on the right and on the left?
You can swap them around. I mean, that's the other thing you can do. It becomes more significant when you're card counting which direction you go, because you hit one card first and then to the centre card. So, I mean, if it's important to you which way the court cards face, and he's facing that way, you know, it's a different kind of thing that's going on here. So, you know, you can take any 3 cards basically, and there's 6 permutations of those 3 cards that you can go through. There's only 3 major ones, and that's putting one of the cards at the centre. If you do that, you basically cover the 3 permutations. Okay? The other thing, of course, you can do is this. Now, how does that change things?
Gives you loads more permutations. Oh, 6 maybe. It's great.
Yeah, it does give you loads more permutations, it does, yes. You double it, so there's now 12 permutations. Okay, so with 3 cards, we're now up to 12 permutations. The elemental rules haven't changed. Now it
There'd be more
depends.
than 12 permutations, wouldn't there? Because you could have 1 card reversed, or 2 cards reversed, or 3 cards reversed, and in all the different positions, so there'd be way more than 12 permutations.
Yeah, I'll work it out for you. I'll do it.
It's an important point, actually. You know, it's an
Well,
important
worked
point.
out Chloe's a pedant.
It's basically 1 times 3
But I'm not
times 3 times 2 again, isn't it? Because it's a parity thing.
No, Claire's right. It's like it's in 2 football matches.
That's right. Yeah.
I'll do it.
It's all right. Good fact. Got a mathematician here, thank God. You know. It just shows you, doesn't it? We don't do 3 cards, and suddenly we're thinking, how many permutations do we have? Okay. So if you did this one, two this reverse, I mean, it depends whether you see reverse cards as negative, doesn't it? Or ignore them anyways. So, but I mean, it's changed the dynamic. So maybe the change isn't happening as much as expected. But he might well be very happy the change doesn't happen so quickly. Do you understand how I got that? Because the nides and the air and the water are friendly. So that's a friendly thing. Thank God that merger or that reorganisation isn't going to happen the way it's supposed to. You see? Or something else in this life. So there's this endless kind of ways of just going through these things. And it gives you, just if you understand the logic, and it is very simple logic, of what's going on here. Is any questions on, does that kind of make sense what we're talking about now? Yeah? So it might be an idea, if you want to have a go yourself actually, and pick 3 cards and see how you do with it. So if you pick 3 minor cards, or perhaps a core card, try with your friend or something, you know, and see what comes up. You can use any tarot deck.